As we have gone through quite a few important details with respect to databases, now it is time for us to understand the similarities and differences between RDBMS and data warehouse technologies. Let me insert a table here. Now let's go to the differences between RDBMS and data warehouse technologies. Here I'll be specifying RDBMS. Here I'll be specifying data warehouse or MPP. Now let's go to the differences between the two. We'll also go to the similarities. It is not only about differences. When it comes to the similarities, we have tables in both RDBMS as well as data warehouse technologies. Not only tables, but also columns, data types, rows or records. The data is stored in the form of tables. As part of tables, we typically have columns with the data types. The actual data will be rows or records in the tables. Even when it comes to data warehouse or MPP, we have same. However, when it comes to use case, RDBMS is typically used for transactional based systems. These are also popularly known as OLTP. OLTP stands for online transaction processing. When it comes to data warehouse or MPP database technologies, they are typically used for OLAP or DSS. DSS stands for Decision Support Systems. OLAP stands for Online Analytical Processing. In this case, we are trying to analyze the data and get insights. That is why these are known as OLAP or Online Analytical Processing applications. Also, these reports and dashboards support the decisions of the executives. That's why these are known as Decision Support Systems or DSS in short. When it comes to transactional applications, the examples are nothing but mobile or web. Let me actually mention about those here. We typically build mobile or web applications for OLTP. When it comes to OLAP or DSS, we build reports or dashboards. There are even mobile or web frameworks for reports or dashboards. For large scale user base, if you have to build reports or dashboards, we typically use mobile or web applications only. However, for executives, typically we build reports or dashboards using tools like Tableau, ClickView, Power BI, etc. On top of these applications, we also have data engineering or ETL applications. Typically, RDBMS databases act as source when it comes to ETL or data engineering. Data warehouse or MPP will act as target. We build solutions between the sources and the targets. In some cases, data warehouse or MPP can be source for data engineering or ETL application. RDBMS can act as target. That being said, another similarity between RDBMS as well as the data warehouse or MPP is SQL. Using SQL, we should be able to interact with the tables in these database technologies. As developers, we typically use SQL to perform a wide variety of tasks against the tables in RDBMS as well as data warehouse or MPP. What are those tasks? Validation of the data, troubleshooting bugs by running queries against the tables, setting up the databases for development purposes. Like this, we'll be performing quite a lot of tasks using SQL as developers. As application users, we typically don't use SQL directly. The applications will translate the requests from the applications into SQL queries to interact with the databases. In the end, whether it is RDBMS or data warehouse, we use SQL only, either directly or indirectly via frameworks. That being said, we'll be spending quite a lot of time in learning SQL. If you are aspiring to be a data engineer, you should be quite comfortable with respect to SQL on both RDBMS as well as data warehouse or MPP type of platforms.